I'm just gonna sneak. Oh! He actually fucking did it! Yo, did he actually just kill this bitch? The fact that he, like, Bugs Bunny tripped in to killed Red. I mean, he was a punk-ass bitch. I mean, I'm not surprised he went down pretty easy. I truly have not been this speechless since the casual reveal of the Armored and Colossal Titan's identity in Attack on Titan. The way it was so casually insert characters. We are these characters. In the rare case you still haven't seen Attack on Titan, you're welcome. I'm still a little confused on what happened. Throughout watching the episode, my assumption was one of two things. Either A, we really did just, in the most comedic, stupid, accident-prone way possible, eliminate Red, our arch-nemesis. Or we killed an imposter who was filling in because he was too lazy to go to this event. This cleanup crew of monsters. But thinking of it, taking a few minutes, processing, I feel like we did stab, in the most comedy fashion possible, our arch nemesis Red, but it didn't kill him. That, understandably he went down, but because D, like, ran for the hills as soon as he did it, we didn't see him either get up or people rescue him. Three possibilities. Right now, the likeliest is, we did stab the real one, but he just is like, who the hell stabbed me? We killed an imposter, which I think is the second likeliest, where, like, he just didn't want to show up to that. Or, he actually killed him, and they just filled in. But, I mean, we've seen Rangers die, but given the fact that the world's shifting and there's a lot less trust in the Rangers, maybe having a main Ranger dead wouldn't be a good thing. It wouldn't be as like, okay, good, like, don't even bother replacing him. So maybe trying to keep the status quo seeming as it is what's needed. I'm not sure. Either way, this episode just, it can just kickstart. It kickstarts with our boy trying to jump the Green Ranger, and he's like, hey boss, how's it going? You know you're not that strong when the man who knows your identity, and your identity is kill all Rangers, and he's like, hey, come back to the office Monday morning and make sure you bring coffee. He's letting him do whatever the hell he wants, and he is completely okay with that. I'm speechless. Like, so much happened. It felt like we watched a season, and I'm sure some people say, oh, pacing issues. Not me, no. I'm just... The implications of this episode kind of change everything, because if that really was Red, and Red is still alive, he now knows someone's trying to kill him, which will make him all the more paranoid. And throughout this whole show, I've more or less gotten the boys' impression, like, he's basically Homelander. And if you know anything about Homelander, the more paranoid he gets, the more psychotic he becomes. So if someone stabbed the real Red, or hell, even if someone stabbed a fake Red and now he knows someone wants Red dead, that would mean he's gonna be schizophrenic. He's gonna be like, what is going on? We've seen him blow apart people's heads just for not getting the order of tea right or not coming fast enough. And if this is the real Red, there's a Ranger dead in the next 3 episodes, I'm convinced. He's not going to trust people. And then you add in the fact that society is now against the Rangers. They're like, yeah, monster support groups. We're going to get a scene where Red's going to go out into the general public and he's just going to kill civilians. And he's going to be like, shut the hell up, I'm in charge. Like, this is going to be the boys. 100%. It is a little freaky at the end because our girl's like, take it off. And I can't tell if that's her saying, take off the Ranger suit and come with me. Or if that's, take off the fake identity, I know you're a duster. Because she's very much monster enthusiast and would be okay with it, seemingly. So I'm not sure. But either way, that's not looking good. And then you got the yellow psychopath. So, Yellow Keeper is basically the humanoid version of Gengar, Gengar the Pokemon is just a smiling little freak. I love Gengar, one of my favorites. But seeing that smile on a human face is just frightening as hell, as she's just out here being like, if I do this, I'm gonna be the Yellow Keeper now. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. It's just pedal to the metal. It ain't chillin'. I say it every video, but I'm just gonna keep saying it. Whatever people's thoughts are on Loser Ranger, I don't care anymore. This show's awesome. It leaves me flabbergasted, it leaves me conflicted, and just, I really hope the majority opinion is that is the most glorious thing with how he stabbed Red. Because they started off with this Looney Tunes level Elmer Fudd trying to get to Bugs Bunny. He initially has to turn into a rock because he's that shitty at sneaking. So when he trips the second time, I wasn't thinking he was going to hurt him at all, but if anything, if you asked me before, I would have said, oh, he might graze him, right? But to stab him through the chest, and just how realistic it felt, because if you have a lightsaber, it's not like a normal knife, even a very sharp knife. You know, you gotta have some force, right? Like, sure, he might be able to get a little stab in his back, but you're not gonna skewer the guy. But a lightsaber, that shit's just gonna penetrate without much struggle. And I love how he's just like, shit, I did it, and just runs. Like, yes, in hindsight, should he have been like slicing and dicing? Probably. But yeah, he was pretty realistic reaction. The thing that's really dumb about D, though, is the fact that he has the ability to take any form. So, in any moment of him trying to kill a ranger, or anyone that, if they live, could ruin his identity, he should take a different identity, turn into literally any other person, attempt assassination. Whether you succeed or fail, then you can retreat, and you still have Hibiki's form as your safeguard, right? But he doesn't do that. But he doesn't give me the impression he's the sharpest tool in the shed. He's just currently the only tool in the shed on the Duster side that we can follow, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm still shook, man. People can let me know what they think. What is your interpretation of Red? I think most likely it was the real Red, but he walked it off just because it wasn't a death blow and he wasn't sticking around long enough, but there's a few ways you could take it. Your thoughts, though. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course, ring that bell. Hey, we do have the Patreon where we got those full live reactions over there exclusively, and while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. Alright, so today we got Pickrick542, Thor Linsgard, Vi, Anthony Silva, Navenga Games, Macvelli, Shadow Clone Rex, Zane Zardonks, Still Zero, and we also have Natasha and Henry. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. You all have a good one.